What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we have the season finale here in season 2 of our Pro Cyclist. And of course it will be our last season with EOLO-Kometa, our last episode with EOLO-Kometa, because we are heading to France and TotalEnergies to join up with Peter Sagan and Romain Bardet next season. But today we do have an Italian finale with the Italian team, of course, with the Giro dell'Emilia, a couple of other Italian classics before Il Lombardia. I think a good goal this episode could be to try and get to level 17 ahead of next season, because we are close. 153 points are required, and our first opportunity is at the Giro dell'Emilia, but Tadej Pogačar is there. I know this is a really difficult race, so we'll have to have a good race day. And well, we do have a big 13 rider breakaway up the road early on, and it's a +1 day for us. So Brambilla up the road, that's an interesting move, but a +1 day, we'll give it our best shot. I think we're probably aiming for around the top 10. This climb is honestly devastatingly steep, up to 16% right there. We're just going to have to try and cling on. I have made it quite difficult on the front though, trying to put a couple guys there to relay. Alright, so currently we have Marc Soler off the front on the penultimate ascent of the San Luca hill. I'm trying to cling on. I think we can this time, but it's proving to be tough. But actually, we are still here. Soler is caught. We have about 15 riders at the front. Attila Valter still here to protect us, but we do need to recover now. And so we have 2.5k to go, just approaching the San Luca climb for the final time today. I think we can probably go up to about 95 as we enter the foot of the climb. I am going to use that sneaking as well if we can. Attila Valter still here momentarily, but look at Pog. Look at Tadej Pogačar. He is just surely too strong for us. Oh my word. Let's go up to 99, try and cling on, but I don't think it's going to be the win today. Let's zoom in a little bit. Pog, Landa, Evenepoel all here. Let's drop this maybe to 90, maybe follow Remco briefly. And it is going to be a decent result today, I think. Let's sprint past Remco because he is done. But Tadej Pogačar, no surprise, is going to win Giro dell'Emilia. But for us, it's a very strong top 10 finish, just behind, I think, Mollema and Aramburu. Yeah, very happy with that, to be honest, in this final block of our season on Italian soil, and we seem to be hitting form at a decent time competing with these guys. And next up for us is Trey, Valli, Varasini. To be honest, a race that really suits us on paper. If we can arrive with maybe 10 riders at the line, we maybe have a chance in a sprint, but that man is here again. That's a shame, to be fair. -1 day. Maybe I should work in the service of Hungarian Marton Dina. He's on a superb day, 80 hill. And apparently Gianluca Brambilla is becoming a bit of a breakaway merchant in these Italian classics. Okay, so the race is really opening up now. We do have Attila Valter up the road, but he has just cracked. We've had a couple of attacks as well by some kind of outsiders. I'm just trying to conserve energy for the moment. It's pretty crazy that Ineos can just use Quieto in a domestique role at these races. I mean, look at their team. Bernal, Carapaz, Moscon, Rodriguez, Sivakov and Ben Tullet. That's pretty crazy. Okay, and here we go, 26k to go. We've had Bernal, Almeida and Matej Mohoric all try an attack. I can see we still have multiple Astana riders in this group. They also have Aramburu to pull, so I'm going to stay here for now. But McNulty bringing in his teammate Almeida. I mean, PCM, you're pretty messed up sometimes. I'd really enjoy it if at this stage I could ask Dina if he wanted to follow my wheel, but because he's not in my control, I cannot do that, which is a shame because I really would like to work for him today. I don't think we have the chance of winning ourselves, but we need to hold on this climb. 9k to go. So at this point, it has to be difficult for Marton Dina. So let's try something to blow this race up, even though it may not be for myself. And now, João Almeida is off the front with us. I'll get in his wheel, the Portuguese rider, very, very strong today. Aramburu, Mohoric, they're trying to bridge over to us. We have Bernal here too, and I'm pretty much cooked. Alright, so I've moved to the wheel of Egan Bernal. Nope, we are caught. We are now caught, and I'm really struggling to follow these wheels here. I'm not sure we're going to be able to much longer. Dina, where are you? And so 4k to go. It looks like about 24 riders are going to the line together. Whose wheel shall I follow? There is Bernal. He is going on the attack, but I am going to follow Tadej Pogačar. Let's try and stay in Pog's wheel with 3k to go. All right, here we are. This is the finale. Dina is further back than me. I'm sticking to Pog's wheel like glue right now. Only 1k to go. Let's open things up. Rush for the line if we can find any space. It would be ideal. We're struggling for energy a little bit. Mohoric is ahead, but I think it's going to be Andrea Baggioli winning here. For us, though, a very good result. Is a top 5 in the end. Very happy with that. So we started with 7th. We've now got a 5th. If this trend continues, we should be on the podium in the next race, right? And that race is Milan-Torino. And I think, to be honest, unless we have a +4 race day or a +5, finishing on the podium here is going to be impossible. That final climb, I think it's the Superga climb, is going to be almost impossible for us to stay with Bernal, Pogacar and Almeida. Right, we're just approaching the Superga for the first ascent of it today. 8.4 average over almost 5k and twice as well. It's so tough, and our 17 mountain start on the day, I don't think it's quite up to it. Oh my word, this is absurd. Already we have Tadej Pogacar up the road. Look at him following Almeida, Fuglsang as well. You can see I'm much further back and I'm literally going as fast as I can sustain for this effort. But to be fair, we are still here in the group. 54 riders are here. Up the road we do have Fuglsang and Pog. I think they're somewhere up the road. Yes, they have 30 seconds on everyone else. Fuglsang and Pog look like the strongest today, with Bernal trying to chase them down in the descent. But they have been caught, to be fair, and they must have spent a lot of energy, so I'm feeling quietly a little more confident. Right, let's use that gel, and I recommend, guys, if you didn't watch this race in real life, that you go back and watch it, because it was a fine race. Roglic versus Adam Yates in the end. You know who came out on top already without me saying, and no one seems to be following for the moment, but I'm not going to try and attack. We just need to try and hold on. Feta on a +5 day. I would love to help him a little more, but to be honest, I think we can manage our effort a little better than him. We're still here, 3.5k to go. And there he goes. There goes Tadej putting in his dig, and surely he will not be seen again. Although Fuglsang tries to bridge, Joao Almeida still here for UAE, and Eric Feta for us is fighting hard. I'm trying to manage my effort. I think we can probably get a top 20 or something here. Only 1.7k to go, and Pog is holding on, but can he hold off his teammate? Alright, we come into the final 800 meters or so. I think I will crack just before the line. Nonetheless though, really good result from us today, as well as Eric Feta. What a ride by him. But up the road, it's no surprise to see Tadej Pogacar win on the Superga. Surely the favourite for Il Lombardia. Eric Feta though, what a ride to finish in second place for us. Can we snag a top 10? I think we are just about going to. That is a wonderful result today in a difficult race for us. Well, the team live up to expectations in a race sponsored by EOLO, and I think we only have one more race in preparation of Il Lombardia. And by the way, they wanted us to get top 50. We get 9th place. We are almost at level 17 already. And Gran Piemonte this year, it's a very difficult race. Look at that final effort. I think Tadej is going to get his hat-trick in Italian soil already. And so apparently today I'm working for Attila Volta, but I'm afraid to say he's on a -5 day. It's not exactly ideal, is it? I'd rather work for Dina or Fancellu, to be honest. And so the Nelva Climb is the first today. It's pretty difficult, has a little downhill section in the middle. You can see the breakaway almost caught already. I'm just going to try and hold on for the moment. And my word, that is very difficult in itself. You can see we do have a group just off the front. I'm going to try and put in a little dig right here just to try and bridge this gap if I can, because if we're dropped now, we have no chance. But no, I think we have to now work maybe for Marzondina, because we are dropped from the front. Just 17 riders already. And there you are, we've made it. 30 riders back at the front of the race, and our energy is already a lot better than Dina's, so let's just ride for ourselves today. Seriously, why would Marzondina now be protecting Attila Volta? Like, why would he be doing that at this stage? Clearly Volta isn't up to it today. 8k to go, pretty hesitant start to the climb. Yep, we are now dropped up the road. You can see it's Pog versus Fausto Masnada today. A little bit of a replay of Il Lombardia in real life ahead of the race in game as well. Interesting stuff. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm slowly working my way back to these guys. And at the front of the race, this time it is going to be Fausto Masnada. What a ride by him, dropping Tadej Pogacar on an uphill finish. That is an absurdly good ride by the Italian. Let's see if he can maybe go on to win Il Lombardia in this playthrough. For us, we're some way behind, but I think maybe a top 20. These gaps are pretty crazy. Pogacar did a decent ride today, but Masnada was on a different level. For us, it was 13th place, just under 4 minutes down, but I'll take that result for sure on this difficult race for us. I can tell already that 69 mountain is definitely helping. I think we had 67 before. If we can get that mountain stat into the low 70s, I feel we can do so much more as a rider. But now we have arrived. This is the one we've been preparing for, and hopefully we have a great day here for the final monument of the season and our final race for EOLO-Kometa. Pog is here, Rog is here this time. He's been resting up whilst Pog has ridden all the pre-classics in Italy, so it's going to be a really interesting race. If we can get a top 10 here, I'll be delighted. I can't lie, I literally had just recorded up to the bottom of the Madonna del Ghizzalo and my game crashed. It's literally never crashed before. We had a +4 day. Luckily, this time we get a +3, but I'm pretty annoyed. The race was going so well. Although weirdly enough, it doesn't seem like it's going to matter massively because Eric Fetter is up the road. He was up the road in the previous playthrough as well with Victor Campanez. This is weird. Is PCM scripted? Oh, but Atia Volta punches. That is unlucky for the team. I was about to say, last time I think he had a +3 day. Today, only a 0, whereas we still get that 73 mountain and 80 stamina. Crucial today over 250 kilometers. So I'm definitely feeling good. If we can snag a top 10, it would be an unreal result. The key to that, for me, is going to be getting over the Sulmano in the front group or near the front of the race. If we can do that, I'm pretty sure we have a good result on for us. Okay, and here we go. A very ambitious move. Mari van Sevenen is trying to follow Atia Volta up the road, but Atia clearly not feeling it today. He spent almost all of his resources already. It's going to be a miracle for him to be anywhere near the front of proceedings. He's trying again, bless him. It's a bit optimistic, a bit ambitious, but we are definitely looking the best of our team so far. Okay, then everybody knows to this point in Il Lombardia, it's all about saving your energy. Apart from Atia Volta, of course, with those stupid attacks. Shame for Champisan and Masnada, by the way. But here, we start the Madonna del Ghazalo, and this is where we need to stay right in position for the Sulmano afterwards. And I think we're going to do that pretty well. Pog and his team, unsurprisingly, have come right to the front. I expect we'll see a Pog attack on the Sulmano. For us, though, we're still in this group. It's still a pretty large group as well, though, to be fair. But quickly, we have only 41 riders left at the front of the race. It's now Ineos on the front with a couple of riders trying to trace on. Even Mark Padoon is dropped already. So somehow I've ended up on the front of the group. I'm going to try and slow it up a little bit, down to 68 or something. This is absolutely fine for us. I could probably try a little attack off the front, you know, but with the 20% section coming up, I think that wouldn't be a good idea. And here we go. Now it's getting tough. Valentin Madaras, what are you doing? Seriously, man, are you trying to kill me? And so now I think is as good a time as ever to use the sneaking attribute as David Gaudu is trying to pile the pressure on. Pog looking so comfortable with Bernal. Fulsang looking pretty good as well. Roglic is here too, of course. And we are trying so hard to stay here. But I think, guys, we're going to be dropped by at least Pog at the front. Look at him go. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at these riders standing still. Mike Woods is trying to get back to the front of the race, and at the front it is Pog, Fulsang, Roglic, Bardet is here, but now Woods and Gaudu are clinging on whilst we are cooked. We are dropped, I'm afraid, guys. Oh, but Romain Bardet falls. How unlucky for the Frenchman. We need to try and press on in this descent. We're 2.5 minutes back, of course, so we're not really in with a chance of victory, but if we can join up with some of these guys, maybe still a top 20 is on the cards. I don't believe it. Tadej Pogacar has fallen. Tadej Pogacar has fallen from the front of the race. How unlucky for Tadej. He's still ahead of us on the road, so we don't know about it technically. Here he is. I've paused it briefly because Tadej Pogacar is going to withdraw from Il Lombardia. Can you guys believe that? That is so unlucky for poor Tadej Pogacar. We need to stay with Mari van Sevenen here, but Pogacar, surely the pre-race favourite. He's crashed. And we are going to join up with Paulus and Emmerich Mas, I believe. But we're still the 6th group back from the front of the race. At the front of the race, let's just see how it looks. It's Primoz Roglic, and is he alone? I think Primoz Roglic has attacked Bernal, Gaudu, Woods and Fulsang, but now they come back together. 5 riders at the front without Pog. So we enter the Chiviglio. We are 40 seconds back from the front suddenly. What has happened here? For some reason, there's been a big hold up at the front of the race, and there you can see Roglic just up the road. We're pretty cooked, of course, but maybe a top 20 or a top 15 could still be on the cards, because I can see Chavez, Higuita, they're all really struggling. So we're now with Patrick Conrad descending, 3.5 minutes back again on the front of the race, but at the front it's still Roglic, Gaudu, Fulsang, Bernal and Woods. We have Tim Wellens trying to make it back on. Who is going to win here? By the way, what a ride by Andre Carvalho. He is sticking with us. If we can pick off a couple more riders, maybe even a top 10 is on the cards. I'm not too sure, really. We still have plenty of riders on the road, but let's see who wins in Como today. And descending now, it's Roglic, Gaudu and Mike Woods. It looks like the podium is set, and surely Rog is the big favourite here. And here we go, Roglic sprinting for victory versus Gaudu versus Mike Woods, but Primoz Roglic is going to be beaten, is he, by David Gaudu, who wins Il Lombardia. What an upset. Primoz bottles it in the sprint. Egan Bernal will ride home for a pretty good 5th place as well. And for us, we're 5 minutes back. We've joined up with Parapentra and Esteban Chavez. Masej Mohoric is here as well. Let's just sprint for the line into the final kilometre. Can we beat these guys for what would be a top 10 place here in our first Il Lombardia? No, we cannot. We will be 11th place, but I'm pretty happy with that considering the circumstances today and what a big race it is. 11th place. It's not too bad. What a race. David Gauzu steals it. I can't believe he won that ahead of Primoz. To be fair, he's developed really nicely in game and in real life, to be fair, but he's a better sprinter than I thought. But anyway, he beats Roglic to Il Lombardia. We finished 11th place. Couldn't be happier with that. In fact, I could be. If we finished in the top 10, would have been perfect. But I think we probably got the maximum today. And we are going to fall just short of my goal. We're going to end on 264 points. Almost there to level 17. Not quite in this episode though. And so guys, that rounds out our time at EOLO-Kometa. I think in the next episode I'll go over the season, cover what else happens in the world of cycling, look at the rankings, stuff like that, and then we will progress into season 3 and our time at Total Energies. That'll be the next episode. So if you enjoyed this one, smash that like button down below, drop sub if you're new to the channel as well, and I will see you guys in the next one.